first ball of the Pakistan innings. Very tough on target, and appeal and given. Leg before first ball. What a start by the New Zealanders here. Imran Nazir caught on his crease, not a great deal forward, and he'll be disappointed. What a wicket.
Well, what a piece of excitement here. First ball. Let's see the tram lines pitched just on or off, just on off stump, you'd have to say, but really, Steve Buckner normally takes a bit of time, but he's almost as excited as the bowler. He gave that out very quickly. First ball of the start of this Pakistan innings. They are none for one.
Yusuf Yohana, the right-hand batsman, a class act, batting at number 3 for Pakistan, back-to-back hundreds, so he's in terrific form, an average of over 40 and a very good strike rate as well, 17 50s and 600s. It's cut away by Shahid Afridi. And well, New Zealand will make things very difficult for Pakistan. No bonus runs will be allowed out there. It's a very fine fielding unit. Matthew Horn there suggesting to the captain maybe he needs to adjust him just a little bit finer. But that ball was really travelling. So Matthew Horn had to cover it and did well in the end. Just 14 wickets in 15 matches. Yusuf Yohana will accept that line from him and running quite hard to pick up that extra run. That is good running by Yusuf. Calling early to Shahid Afridi, and they're suggesting that it was his call.
It sure was his call. He's happy to get back to a danger end. And once again, just showing the touch he's in. Confidence to walk across the crease, use the pace of the ball.
Oh, ball in! Played on! Well, what a tragedy. Yusuf Yohana, we've been saying, has been in magical form. Dismissed, played on, and he'll be very, very disappointed indeed.
Disappointed, but our co-commentator here, Ramesh Raji, we're just saying off air, he's got back-to-back hundreds. He's used them all up, pal. It's a funny old game, cricket. Time to go back to the hut. He's only just come out, faced 3 balls for 3 runs, but it's an average delivery, isn't it? It's wide-ish. If you'd left it, it was sort of bordering on a wide. So often is the case. You're in such good form when you play an average shot on average delivery. You get knocked over with an inside edge. Pakistan is 6 for 2.
Yunus Khan batting ahead of Inzamam al-Haq. The reason why he's out there is because Inzamam was out of the field for 70 minutes, so he can come back and bat after 70 minutes or after a fall of 7 wicket, or bat at fall of 5 wicket. Beautifully put away by Shahid Afridi. A no ball. Heard the call, but the ball was in the slot, and first boundary for Pakistan. That will release the pressure as well. Once again, Edge avoiding the keeper, and another boundary for Shahid Afridi. Well, you anticipate this when Shahid Afridi is playing. He's at the crease. 2 boundaries coming in different directions, but line not good from Del Tuffy.
Yeah, very indifferent. Ramesh, not good bowling. I'm just saying before off air that
good whippy arm action. That's put away in the air. Shahid Afridi will not get a boundary. Nicely fielded by Craig McMillan. He'll be just a little stiff after that 100. Very good running by Yunus Khan. Yes, in the first game they were 49 for 3, Pakistan reeling at one stage. And had it not been for that partnership between Yusuf and Yunus, things would have been very difficult for them. Oh, what a shot. That is a cracking shot. Possibly the shot of the day. That went to the boundary in a flash, and the crowds enjoyed it as much as we did here.
average is good. Look at the strike rate.
And it's going to improve with this stroke as well. That was a no ball, so there was no danger of Shahid Afridi getting out. Slow delivery. Somebody has to play a big one.
Well, that was a big one. That cleared everything. Shot.
Well, Tuffy obviously hasn't been watching New Zealand when they were batting, because anything that was pitched short disappeared. And at his pace, to a guy like Afridi, it's going to disappear even further. And that was a big hit. That went high.
Slow delivery, and it's beautifully timed. Delayed his stroke and caressed the ball towards the boundary line.
Well, where's the lesson in that? The ball before, he's let it go with the kitchen sink.
He's been a bit expensive, you can call it. 32 runs of just 5.3 overs, and that's a brilliant stroke. That is a brilliant stroke. Look at that stroke. Magnificent stroke. A bit of width outside the off stump, and how well Yunus Khan has responded. But on this occasion, both these batsmen, they didn't allow the opposition to actually let them dominate. Instead, they counter-attacked and got the Pakistanis to a good position now. Look at that stroke. Once again, a half-tracker. And that's a boundary number 4 for Yunus Khan. He's playing well.
Well, he is playing well, isn't it? But that's bad length.
इस गेंद को लिफ्ट किया आफरीदी ने, और गेंद सही तरह उनके बैट पर नहीं आई और दो फील्डर्स के दरमियान ये गेंद गिरी. बहुत ही गैर ज़रूरी स्ट्रोक खेला आफरीदी ने.
बहुत ही अच्छी कैप्टनशिप की है इन फ्लेमिंगन ने. जिस तरह के शाहिद आफरीदी खेलते हैं उसी के मुताबिक दोनों फील्डर्स को प्लेस किया. ये देखिए शाहिद आफरीदी का एक लॉफ्टेड शॉट मिड ऑन की तरफ, और दोनों फील्डर्स के दरमियान में आके बॉल गिरा है. बड़े लकी हैं कि ये कैच नहीं हुआ है.
स्टारस गेंद करेंगे आफरीदी को, और इस गेंद को डीप बैकवर्ड स्क्वायर लेके जाने स्वीप किया आफरीदी ने, और ये गेंद ऑफ स्टंप से बाहर थी और गेंद बाउंड्री लाइन से बाहर चली गई है 4 रन के लिए. और ये देखिए तमाशाइयों का जोश व खरोश. ऑन साइड पर खेलना चाहते थे एलबीडब्ल्यू की बहुत जोरदार अपील, और ये आउट. बिल आखिर आफरीदी विकेट हासिल की. स्टारस ने
बिल्कुल उसी किस्म का स्ट्रोक इन्होंने दोबारा रिपीट करने की कोशिश की थी. अब हम इसको रिप्ले में दोबारा जब देखेंगे तो हमें पता लगेगा. मगर इस वक्त न्यूजीलैंड की टीम शाहिद आफरीदी के डिपार्चर को सेलिब्रेट कर रही है. देखिए बॉल ऑफ स्टंप के थोड़ा सा बाहर थी, उन्होंने इसको स्वीप करने की कोशिश की. बॉल ज़रा सी मूवमेंट होकर अंदर आए, उन्होंने मिस किया और प्लम लेग बिफोर आउट हुए हैं. अंपायर का बिल्कुल सही फैसला.
और थोड़ा सा जो पेस थी गेंद की उसको चेंज किया था नौशाद स्टारस ने. और स्टारस ने कराची में भी, और यहाँ पर ये जो शारजा में टूर्नामेंट पाकिस्तान की टीम जीत कर आई है, वहाँ भी बहुत ही अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस रही है स्कॉट स्टारस की.
This ploy, once again, very interesting. He managed to find a gap up the Razzaq. That is a quality drive. How well he plays that ball. That's a beautiful drive. Gary Tuffy really will not be able to stop that. This will run away. Craig McMillan gingerly after that. Very good drive by Yunus Khan. That's nicely played. Good timing on that occasion from Abdul Razzaq. And it'll be a boundary. 4 runs. He hardly seemed to have hit that. He went away to the boundary after it placed it very nicely indeed.
This surface has really been ideal for stroke play. The bounce has been consistent, and with a fast outfield, a lot of value for your shots.
Once again, hitting that ball on the full. And it's a boundary. A bit of a fumble. And this must take the pressure off the Pakistani batsman. A boundary is always welcome. Styrus has been hit down the track towards dip it on. Single has been scored, and that's brought Yunus Khan's 50. He played beautifully. He only used 73 deliveries, hit 6 boundaries, and he has looked good. Beautiful shot. And that brings the 50 partnership between these two players, Razzaq and Yunus Khan. So nicely balanced. And that's not good bowling. Do not bowl there, because this is what happens. You get tipped off all too easily. Five men on the offside. There was only one field spin behind the square leg boundary, and that was square of the wicket at square leg, and you pad, and this is going to be the result. Yunus Khan helping the ball along.
बॉलर्स बैक ड्राइव खेले हैं और बहुत खूब खेले हैं. कोई मौका नहीं किसी फील्डर के लिए जगह बनाते हुए पूरी फोर्स से इसको ड्राइव किया और 4 रन्स के लिए बाउंड्री लाइन से बाहर. ऑन ड्राइव किया था. बॉलर ने कोशिश की थी मगर उनकी पहुंच से बहुत दूर. सारिस की एफर्ट थी. बहुत उम्मीद से फ्लिक कर दिया लेफ्ट साइड की जानिब 4 रन्स के लिए बगैर कोई रिस्क लिए. बहुत उम्दा ग्राउंड शॉट रज़ाक और इन फॉर्म यूनुस खान. अब्दुल रज़ाक स्ट्राइक पर कट शॉट खेले हैं. बहुत खूबसूरत शॉट. फुल लेंथ डाइव लगाई और बॉल बाउंड्री लाइन से बाहर. पहले बैकवर्ड पॉइंट पे खिलाड़ी ने डाइव लगाई थी और फिर डीप पॉइंट पर, मगर इतनी तेज थी ये गेंद की कोशिश के बावजूद नहीं रोका जा सका.
Good cricketing mind, and how well these two have responded to the situation. Pakistan were in precarious condition. Long one and bowled him. Well, the change working. Walker has got rid of Yunus Khan, and that is a huge wicket indeed.
Well, that is just what Fleming wanted, just what the Kiwis wanted. Walker with the wrong and didn't pick that at all. Got away, made himself a bit of room. He dotted through a bit quick and collected his off stump. You see him go forward, then backs away. Didn't pick that whatsoever. Very good delivery there, right on line. Just what the Kiwis needed. So the 4th wicket down, 172 runs on the board.
Inzamam walks in as a little word to say to Abdul Razzaq. Fantastic player, average of almost 40, very good strike rate, 61 50s and 800s. 264 matches, so he's got everything. Over 8,000 runs, almost 8,500 runs, and this was a fantastic delivery. Coming back for his second spell, and the first one a wrong one, a perfect line and length ball. And straight away is in action, Inzamam and Razzaq. Beautifully played, sweet shot. That will be indeed a huge confidence booster. Plenty of time to put it anywhere he wanted, and this drive will give him his 50. Truly a very, very good knock from Abdul Razzaq. Played well under pressure.
Yes, very good applause there from his teammates and the crowd. 50 from 56 deliveries. And again, he's been in, well, second gear really, by his standards. He needs to stay there now. Needs to keep this going for Pakistan.
There's the impact just outside the stumps. And more runs this time. Runs coming possibly off the pads. Abdul Razzaq has actually made a contact. And Craig McMillan is having a word with the umpire there. Yeah, that's the problem for the Kiwis. In order to put a bit of pressure on the Pakistanis, the fielders, they were brought into the circle.
With that aggression, the Pakistanis, they are the favorite to win this game. Just 66 runs of 12 overs at the rate of 5.50 per over with 6 wickets remaining. Everything is in Pakistan's favour. Inzamam and Razzaq opens the shoulders, hitting the ball for the maximum.
The big man, when he hits it a long way. Inzamam been very, very subdued up to this point, and he decides now he wants to up the ante. It's a clean hit. Went a very long way back, just showing that he still has the class.
Every time. Nobody can do that. Well, Inzamam giving himself a bit of room, trying to work that ball towards the third man. Moved way too much inside the line of the delivery, allowed the ball to hit the stumps. Once again, sad dismissal as far as Pakistan is concerned.
Just seemed to nip off the pitch a little bit. Once again, Inzamam assisting the bowler in his demise. It'll be a long, sad walk back to the pavilion for him. 26 of 30 balls, 218 for 5.
Rashid Latif, who has been batting well over the period of time since he has come back to the Pakistani team. He's been very consistent, not only in the test matches and also in the one-days as well. He uses a lot of common sense, and he's there because of this.
So very high in the air, down the ground. It'll be safe. And it reached the boundary, it does. Off the mark with a boundary for Rashid Latif.
Great shot that was. Improvisation.
Committed tonight, Pakistanis. It's a class shot. Very, very good shot by Rashid Latif. Speedward side of the ground, here at the area, cover area.
And rest. And that's what they actually want to do. After watching that stroke, once again Abdul Razzaq. Maybe 8 overs. And that's 61. That's a great hit. 7 iron, if there is a golfer. For a slow delivery and wriggling Abdul Razzaq.
And New Zealand celebrate, and all that great for celebration. So you know that the job was almost done. Abdul Razzaq has played well. Defeated by the slow delivery, threw a shot before the ball had actually come on to him. Good variation shown by Scott Cyrus. Abdul Razzaq, 86 off just 84 balls. Pakistan lose their 6th wicket, 252.
That was hit very hard and into the gap. Needless. Wasim backing up too far. There was no point of return from Wasim Akram. That ball was pushed very hard, straight towards the fieldsman.
The underarm throw by Lou Vincent, bang on target, thrown with a great deal of purpose, more in hope than anything else. But it's done the job. Wasim Akram is gone for 6. Pakistan now 7 down for 261. Going to Sakleen. Had a decent game today. Third umpire will be called upon to adjudicate here. And this could be very, very close.
Direct hit. The fielding team always fancy their chances. 99%. If there is a direct hit, and especially with technology assisting you as a third umpire, there's always a chance. got to be very close. But on that occasion, he made it. But he was dragging his bat down. That's what saved him. He was really searching for it. Well, that's a good shot to finish off the over. Adams finishing his spell 58 for 2. Pakistan after 47 overs, 276 for 7. Just 2 runs required, and Sakran Mustar finishing it off by heading the ball through extra cover. So, emphatic win for the Pakistanis. 277 was required to win this game, and they have only consumed 47 overs and 1 delivery to get to that target. Pakistanis, they're enjoying that extra edge over the New Zealanders, and they're still using it, that extra edge. Pakistan winning by 3 wickets, and in the end, it was nicely done, especially after